Hello, my name is Thùy from class MPP1 and today I will start my topic 2. Have you been tasked with writing a public relations plan but you are not sure how to develop your tactics beyond sending out the press release or using a press release distribution service? Sometimes you are even afraid to ask what the public relations stand for. In fact, public relations and marketing, when executed properly, work hand in hand to build a trusted and much loved reputation for your brand. But to get the most out of this relationship, you need to be strategic, and your public relations activities must go beyond simply knowing how to write a press release. And yes, in this topic today, I will introduce you the way to create a comprehensive public relations plan. First of all, it is necessary to understand what a public relations plan is. A document that outlines how you are going to interact with your audience, your customer, and stakeholder for an ongoing period of time. Its purpose isn't just to create a buzz around one of events or anniversary. Instead, it delivers ongoing results that have a lasting impact on your brand reputation. Here are 7 steps for creating a comprehensive public relations plan. First, you have to understand your current scenario. You must remember one thing, that your brand can mean different things to different people. That means your customer will see your brand differently than your employees will, and your investor will want to interact with your company in a contracting way to companies that you partner with to deliver your service. What is the needle that needs to be moved and why? Let's discuss with your senior leadership and board of directors where appropriate on their concerns and desires. Then you have to research your industry to see what the competitors are doing with their public relations and developing a strong understanding of the climate that your organization is operating in, both internal and external. There are some of the most common brand elements that you have to focus. The first is the customer brand. How your customer view your brand. The next is the financial or company brand. How your investor, shareholder, or anyone of the company views or invest your brand. Next is the employer brand. How your employee views your brand. And the last is the community brand. That is how your company engages with your local community, charity, campaigns, or causes, and how this affects your brand. It's quite hard to cover all the brand elements, so you just have to focus one important element that close to your public relations plan, and then develop 2 more related elements. So in the next step, we have to establish our goals, determine what will be achieved after implementation of the plan. Usually, the company build a public relations plan for some purpose, like to increase the awareness for a company or organization entering new markets, or to increase the awareness for a company or organization experiencing a slowdown in the market segments. And for the last purpose is to increase awareness of a new product or division. In this step, try to answer all these questions. Keep your goals in the area of 3 or 5 years, and remember to ensure that they are measurable along the implementation of the plan. And the third step we have to do is define our audience. Defining your key audience segmentation is a critical part of ensuring your brand will be effective. Who are you trying to reach, and what do you need to communicate with them? We can gather the information through the demographic, location, or psychographic. And knowing this level of detail is an essential foundation for your public relation plan. It will help inform the key message and story you create and share. After you have defined your segmentation, we come to the next step is to choose the tactics and channels. How will you communicate with your audience using that what mix of tactics and channel? Then you have to determine first thing the most effective tactics to grab their attention and how to deliver the key message. A key message must be simple, short, and specific. It means that you have to keep your key message simple and focus on one thing that attracts the attention of your target audience. And the second thing you have to determine is that what the channel they engage with more to the target them where they are. Do they watch the YouTube, follow influencer on Instagram, or are they most likely to listen to podcasts or 6 o'clock news on the television? And in the next step, we have to determine measurement and reporting. As you are developing the tactics and channel, think of how you will measure and how you will report this measurement and to whom. Measuring and reporting consumer actions over the set of period like monthly, quarterly. But by this way, you can see a clear direction to go. Typically, it's a combination of campaign metrics, benchmarking, or surveying or focus groups. Choose the right combination that works for your organization and measures your audience engagement as effectively as possible. And don't forget the internal here, that you have to decide early on how you will present the results for your the result of your measurement to the senior leaders and how often. And in the next step, we have to prepare an itemized budget for each year of the plan. That means you will prepare the itemized budgets for each year of the plan to determine determining the overall cost and areas of for potential scale back. It may be hard to cost for every step of the implementation, so just try to provide as close to accurate range estimate as possible. And in the last step, that after you have conduct all the information needed, so you have to show your plan to your organization, starting with presenting to your CEO and your board, and then your senior leaders. Adjust your plan as you go to reflect the input you receive, but be mindful of any input that may create the obstacle within the plan and raise that issue to senior leaders. To sum up, no matter which channel you convey the story to, if the content is not newsworthy, then it won't generate the engagement. Newsworthy is another way of saying relevant, a story that makes people sit up and take notice. Notice a story that won't be ignored. Therefore, to build a successful public relation plan, you must remember all content must be newsworthy. That is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.